Hello, BC followers. Good morning.
Don't forget the food followers, honey.
The food followers, the friends followers.
Hey, this is well overdue. It is another edition, finally, of Lttl Soundoff on local music, love, and food. Yum. And gosh, well overdue. And let's go ahead and say it. We're not going to be on here too many minutes before you meet our new additions. Let me see. Cat number one, cat number two, kitty number one.
We can't remember who's who.
But the names are what, honey?
Ledger is mine. And
Tempo?
Tempo.
See?
Tempo is yours. I still want to say Toby.
I still want to say get off. They are here and 10 weeks old, right?
11 weeks old now.
And we think they have some, what's that name of that breed?
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll breed in them at least. So look up ragdolls. Beautiful, beautiful cats to have. And our house has just gotten busier. But this is, again, Lttl, Sound Off on local music, food, and love. I think I did the three.
Yes, you
So
did.
there we are.
And we're going to start off with food, I believe.
Yes,
Loris's
food.
favorite topic, food.
And gosh, what an amazing development. Oh gosh, there's so much growth all over the triangle. I think of about 121 people every day still moving into the triangle, making transition. But here's a bit of the food stuff. And we got to talk about it. A lot of people, it's been the buzz of the triangle, the new development. It's not all built yet, but it is in the gradual process, and some of it has opened, had somewhat of the grand opening a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And that is the development, multi-use development in Cary, Fenton. And
Right.
I know I can't get used to that, but Fenton, we'll be saying that a lot, I'm sure, in the triangle in the years to come. And we're talking very good access to Highway 40. And basically, the town no more, the mall no more, Cary Mall, tore that down. That's in transition, but behind the mall is where the Fenton development is. And food is certainly coming. Food is already there, but some of that lineup for the $850 million development, almost $1 billion.
Wow.
Some of that food line up there already. I think this is somewhat of that list. Maybe you've enjoyed some of these already. The cocktail bar, local interest, Dram and Drought. We will start chopping up names right here, so let's just go ahead and say that. Cocktail bar, Dram and Drought. We're talking about sushi bar. We've heard so much about the sushi bar across the triangle, a couple of locations, but M Sushi, M, and then sushi. Excellent, I hear. Italian restaurant Coletta and honeysuckle gelato. Is that somewhat like ice cream? I think it has it's a cousin of ice cream, right? Gelato.
Yeah.
And
Gelato.
Ford Fries, Super Rica, and Crew Food Wine Bar. So a lot that are there. Oh, don't forget also, talking local music, is Tuesday night, right?
Tuesday
They're already
nights.
doing,
Make sure you check it out.
have been doing a local music series. I think recently, or this week, maybe even our friends, Ron Ross and his band.
Magic Pipers.
Magic Pipers. And I got a cat playing with the chords already.
I'm going to get that cat.
And Tuesday night series, enjoy that at Fenton and all the dining. Also, we're talking about we're mentioning, because food will be involved, in 2024, adjacent to the Boutique Hotel at Fenton, Chef Scott Crawford, known across the triangle. Chef Scott Crawford will open Crawford Brothers Steakhouse. And I'm sure our taste buds will be ready for that. That was coming a little bit later, in fact, 2024. Crawford, the chef, recently opened Crawford Cook Shop in Clayton. And if we go back to Fenton and Cary, we've got a sports and social bar, which is going to be the Triangle's largest sports bar. 22,000. Who you got? Do you even know?
I have Tempo.
Triangle largest sports bar coming later this year, 22,000 square feet. Food's got to be involved. A few drinks. So looking forward to that. That'll be a great addition to talking about Fenton.
Yes. So Locals Seafood has purchased a building just off of the Beltline over on New Bern Avenue for their headquarters, large retail market, and a deli-style market, counter, fish station, raw bar, and fry shack.
What a mixture. What a
that's
mixture.
That's going to be this fall 2022.
Oh, gosh.
And then closing, well, temporarily, the original Char Grill, located off of Hillsborough and Glenwood since 1959.
Wow, I didn't know they had been along.
Yeah,
been
before
around.
we were born. That's old. Before we were born.
Okay.
So
We're saying that less. We're saying that less.
Yes. So what's going in the place of that location? A 20-story building going up, and yes, Char Grill will return into that building, and they are 9 locations of Char Grill. And just saying, local music star Maverick Rose, who's the lead singer of the Van Halen tribute band, he goes there every Friday. Every Friday
Char Grill.
Char Grill. So good.
I think a Char Grill in that category. There's also another local one. I can't remember. Well, Cookout, a franchise. Enjoy them. Char Grill when we can get by. I think of the one, Cary. I think there's one in Cary. But 9 locations across the triangle.
Great shakes.
Hey, let's mention TL's favorite Mexican. What is it, honey?
Mi Cancun.
Mi Cancun. Yes, delicious. What do we like about it? It's
so
authentic.
Good. It's
fresh.
Authentic. Yes, they give you a lot. You get a lot for your money. The service is always quick, fast, in and out. In fact, I went there the night before I married LT.
And it
Mi Cancun.
It may be true of a lot of restaurants, but it's a busy scene.
Yes.
Busy decor, but I like that. Tons of things to look at visually.
Right.
And just doing it. They continue to expand. They probably expanded near you.
They're in Pittsburgh where my mama lives. Even my mama loves Mi Cancun. They are also in Dunn, 2 locations in Morrisville, Cary, Holly Springs, Pittsburgh, like I just mentioned, and Anger. I love it. Then we also have another restaurant coming up at 54 and 540 at the interchange. If you like buffets, listen up.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be my husband.
That'd be LT.
What is it? Naga's South Indian cuisine. Sounds funny. Cuisine. Have to tell my daughter. She loves Indian food.
Yes, and your palate not so wide, honey, but yes, Indian food, right? Certainly think of spicy.
Yeah.
But yes, there's always something, even a buffet for Indian food, you'll find something you like. And you'd be willing to taste a little of everything, but that's been my amazing experience. Always can try to grab onto something.
And then tell them what's going on down in Sanford.
Sanford, taking the little drive, that's US 1, or US 1, get to Sanford a few times, but there's so much right here in the triangle. But yes, even Sanford on our border, take the drive. We're talking another Mexican, Fonda Lupita. I think that's probably better. How we chop that up. Been around for a little while, but that's the home style Mexican food. And I'm not sure I can really define that, but much like a street food you'll find in Mexico. At the end of 2021, they were named in a national publication, Eater, as one of the 11 best restaurants across the entire country.
Wow.
Already
make that stretch.
Already they were popular, but that got out, and they've even acquired some additional space or a move that they did. Sanford, check them out.
Fantastic.
And worthy to talk about.
Yeah, and don't forget your rodeo food trucks. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3 or 4 literally within a mile of where we live. But down Raleigh Food Truck Rodeo is going to be 10 blocks downtown. You know it. You've been there. It's going to be on Sunday, September the 25th for Raleigh. And then Durham Food Truck Rodeo is going to be at Central Park. We've been there before, near the food hall. Central Park, September 4th and September 30th. So that rounds out a little bit of food.
Yes, and talking about music now, local music. But let's go ahead and plug right here. Didn't do it in the crazy intro, including two kitties. Let's mention where we are. Where do they find us on Facebook, website?
Okay, so you can find us, Bands and Clubs of the Triangle, on Facebook and Instagram. Our sister page, our nonprofit, Love Local Music with Us, on Facebook. And yes, we have a website, www.localmusicwith.us, where you can put your videos, upload your gig posters, which you can also do to the other the other Facebook pages as well.
See, that covers music, and then
Yes.
our food page also found on Facebook, NC Good Eats.
Sorry, honey.
And we enjoy all of them, and what we can do. Some volunteers help us. We always need more volunteers, right? The website can help them with some volunteer information.
Yes.
That again, lovelocalmusicwith.us. Volunteers in either arena, whether it be an interest you have in local music, interest you have in local food. Now, the food page is interesting, pushing forward local restaurant stuff, food, humor. Tremendously recently, it's been a lot of recipes.
Why not?
If you get well connected on Facebook, I guess like me, it's a lot of music stuff on my feed, and there's just been tremendous amount of food stuff, restaurants, menus, and I've been sharing a lot of those over to the food page also.
Yes.
We are now talking about local music.
Music.
Primary stuff that keeps us busy. And let me see where I am, where I wanted to start.
You want to talk about summer 2022.
What are we experiencing right now? You're experiencing it, or you need to experiencing it by flipping your sofa, getting off your sofa, favorite chair, and going out and experiencing the great local music. Come back, the great scene we have in the Triangle. And gosh, pandemic, all that we hope majority behind us, slowed that down at some point. Slowed it down. Never came to a standstill. We were still out there, and bands and some solo duos were out there. But go out there and experience local music at its best. And what can you hear in the Triangle? Solos, duos, bands, open mics, or create your own music through a great nights of karaoke, even
Jam sessions.
Jam sessions
as well.
Again, our little page, Bands and Clubs of the Triangle, can help you. That's with the anchor page, our first page, Bands and Clubs of the Triangle. Bands we're thinking about at this current time, getting on this show and the music stuff, maybe very worthy. Maybe sometimes we like to mention new bands. They haven't been around so long. A great example is what band, honey? We were talking, we saw them recently. Yes.
Jives. Jives.
And help
with
about
Miss
the-
Helena
Okay,
as
yes.
the lead singer. She does sometimes have a friend come up and join her, which we got to experience Saturday night.
Okay.
And I wish I knew all of the players' names because they are a fantastic band as a whole.
Let me see.
So
Great
they-
great
Sax?
No, I was going there. Great set list.
Oh, set list, yes.
And but yes, we found a sax player on stage, two guitar players, I believe. The
piano,
common, but
yeah, the drum.
the keyboards were nice, I think, to hear.
Yes.
And obviously the saxophone is a good addition.
Yes, and they started in Durham, but they are going now to Cary and Raleigh, and we hope that other venues will look at their page or our page and see some of the great music that they offer. Helena has been doing this, I don't even know how many years. I don't want to age her, but I think 20
Well,
plus years.
she's had that experience, but I don't think
Yeah.
this band is that old. I'm thinking a couple of years.
It's that, not
she
even.
moved here, maybe I remember from Florida. Maybe I got that wrong, but Helena, super nice band. And that's how we get involved. We were just out enjoying them, taking pictures, taking videos, pushing it forward on our pages. So appreciative of that.
Yes.
And that's
Oh
what
my
bands do. Is a lot of them reach
gosh,
out to us and say, hey, can you come see us at this venue, this restaurant bar? And we're glad to. We do keep a schedule of just trying to keep us busy.
Yeah.
But glad, communicate with us.
Go ahead. Send us a hi. We love it when people, like Saturday, we met a couple of people while we were out, said, I follow your page and thank you for all you do for local
Oh, and it's
music.
so important that you go out and enjoy the music scene, that you're thinking about it, and you generally you are. You're probably going to buy some drinks. But just think about it, continuing to help our venues, keep our local music venues open, keep them being vibrant, keep them successful.
Yeah.
And that does, we think it involves considering your drink purchases, your meal purchase there,
Yes.
have dinner early, enjoy the music. A lot of these times back right up to a dinner time. Maybe dinner is at 7:30, and then the music is to follow. A great night with friends. Invite your friends.
Yes, and
what else we got?
We also wanted to mention another band. It is a U2 tribute band, and have recently.
They've added some songs to their set list, not just
U2.
U2. What's the name of the band? Let's get it right there.
140 band.
140 band.
The word, spell
number
it out, one, and then the number 40 band. U2 tribute band and more. Just like Joe Hero.
Yeah.
You know, Foo Fighter and more. We love that.
We had heard of the band and knew of them sharing some information, but another example, they reached out to us. We talked, and certainly that happens. We're probably sharing more of their stuff, and enjoyed that. And another great example of band, 140 band.
Yes. And so, okay, let's listen. Fall. This fall, music, fundraiser, our nonprofit, Love Local Music with Us. Yes, this is the nonprofit, and we had a fundraiser a couple years ago. We raised the money. We were able to give away T-shirts and the little bracelets with our names on it, with the band's Facebook pages on it, if you will. During pandemic, we gave money to artists. You know, that's how they made their living. We gave money and some other things.
Oh,
so
no, we didn't support their. We gave them a little money.
Well, yeah, we gave 50 here, 50 there, but it was a list.
Yes.
You know. So this fall we are going to have another fundraiser bash. It is going to be outdoors.
We hope it's outdoors.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
In October.
Looks like it's going to be around the 15th, which is a
not
Saturday.
sure, not guaranteed. We're working.
We're working on it.
We're building that.
So, in other words, Lawrence is telling me, shh, everything's not definite. But yes, there will be a fundraiser. And anytime, you would like to help us as a nonprofit.
But two bands have already jumped on board, and I think they probably will stick. But again, working out calendars, right?
Yes.
Working out schedules. We believe he's helped us so much in the past. Helped us on one of our major fundraisers before, and that's the venue, restaurant bar, Saints and Scholars, Victor and family. So trying to put that together, but we're so excited. We've traveled with this band. We've had a great time with this band, but I think in the structure...
They're so much fun. Their energy is so contagious.
Our afternoon band, we believe, is going to be Stray Volts band.
Yeah,
and,
Indy's number one band.
Indie Magazine, locally,
yes.
just voted the number one band in the Triangle.
Yes.
Stray Volts. Gosh, if you haven't seen them, please enjoy them at our fundraiser in the fall, but prior, as they have some dates for the summer, etc. But Stray Volts, and then we're piggybacking on to Saints and Scholars schedule for that evening, if it works out the timing. But tons of energy there for the people.
Yes.
For the people, Mark's band. And should just be a great day of celebration. But we're building that, and we need some funds. I think our account was down to $65, doing some good. Some of the others was, we have a friend, this is an example, Donnie, is it Donnie Lane? Donnie Lane, some medical needs and so forth. Hope to be supporting him in the weeks to come. So we've given some donations where needed for some medical stuff, and Donnie should be fine, but Donnie's got some things going on, and we want to help out and always have concern for our music family, etc. What's next on the list?
We're talking about what we got. Are we done with our music? I'm thinking...
Probably not. I was looking over some of the details, but yes, I think that's music. Gosh, we can't forget the third. By the way, we got two kitties over here that are passed out.
Yes, I'll show you the other one before we head out. Nap
time is generally about 15 minutes, and then they're wired for at least a couple hours, and then maybe it's 15 more minutes.
Yay.
All right. Love. Do you have the first thing talking about love, honey?
Love.
Relationships.
Love.
Relationships.
Okay, relationships. So I would love for you to check out my friend's book. So Joanna I sort of say Crawford, but it's Joanna Crowder has written a book. It is on Amazon, and it is titled Summer Love, where you get to follow her and her husband's ups and downs. They've even, I don't think this is a secret, they even, separated their ways for a while and even got back together.
Okay.
So follow their journey through ups and downs, a husband and wife, from their journey and from their mistakes. And Miss Joanna also dives into a tad of astrology and the meaning of it. She's very huge into the horoscope, the chakra. But yes, Summer Love. Saw great reviews on Amazon about her book, so you may go check that out. And then
there may be different categories on Amazon, but it recently went #1 on Amazon for that category. And so, gosh, another relationship love story worth checking out.
Congratulations, Joanna.
To be happy for that process, but also it's just their story, our story. We hope helps others be stronger in their walk together.
Right.
I think you'd have to look on your phone. Is it the messenger I sent to
yes.
you?
Okay.
I sent to you, but we were talking about this is a truth about love, about relationships, and something Tracy was going to read if she can find it.
Yes. But, my new hobby is reading poetry because people say I have an amazing voice.
She reads Facebook posts out loud all the time, putting that emphasis where needed and meaning. But
this is called truth. Love is amazing, and then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and the awful, it's ordinary, mundane, and routine. Breath in the morning. Not breath. Breathe in the morning. I'm totally messing this up. Can I start back? Breathe in the amazing hold on through the awful. Breathe in the amazing hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living, heartbreaking, soul healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. And it's breathtakingly beautiful. And I would have done a much better job if I know the difference between breath and breathe, and I got a little messed up this morning.
We understood.
Yes, that is breath. Breathe in. Breathe in the amazing hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary.
The reading. The struggles of the readings of TL, Tracy.
Yes.
But thank you,
but
honey.
Hey, I think Deborah Morgan sometimes has had struggles reading the news over the years. Certainly. I'm just saying, it ain't perfect, baby.
All right, I'll go a little simpler than that.
Okay.
I just thought about this a few weeks ago or so forth.
What you got?
Haven't done it yet. Well, I guess we've done it together. I've done it together. But that was the point of simple advice. Find out when the special person in your life has an empty tank of gas and they need gas. Go. Don't even tell them about it. Maybe if you can do that, or you're with them and just say, pull up to the tank and fill up their tank. And I'm telling you, over the last couple of months, right, that's got more meaningful. Gas is expensive.
I love it when you fill up my tank.
I love it when you fill up my tank.
Yes, honey, let's stop and get some gas.
Yes, you're in the car. Sometimes I pay, she pumps. Hey, whatever. And then thanks, gas tank, right? But also love tank, right?
Love tank.
What fills up your love tank? What are your love languages, etc.?
Yeah.
Maybe think of that also. But nice gesture. Fill up your spouses, your girlfriends, boyfriends, gas tank.
Yes.
Tank.
It reminds me of the 5 love languages. Go check that out as well. Make sure you know your partner's love language.
All right, love and relationships. We continue to compromise, and we think compromising is a big part of being successful in a relationship.
We have done some compromising lately. I'm just saying, we have really done a lot of compromising lately.
And it
starts with these 2 kitties that we just had.
Yeah, you were holding one, right?
Yes,
Tempo, I think you had Tempo.
Yes.
We continue to compromise, but follow this thread. It was something like this. we both love pets, but we love a dog. We would love a dog. We've both had dogs at times.
Oh my gosh. Who doesn't want a dog to greet them when they come home, right? Just puts a smile on your face.
But we just thought some transition in my job and in our lives, and we just always had talked about this for the 5 years or so forth. It's those maybe out-of-town trips for the weekend or going out of town, investigating music in a small town or a bigger city. So we were hoping to travel more, and we certainly have a budget. Don't have endless dollars, but we said, hey, if we're going to travel, dog is going to be an issue. The dog is probably going to be an issue. So no, we wanted to travel more. So we said no dog.
Oh, sad.
And then
I'm not even gonna lie.
I say that she did. See, here we go, back and forth a little bit. But I said, I think Tracy said, let's get a cat, right? Maybe even...
because it had been a year since our Toby, our cat, had passed, and I had finally gotten over that grief. I mean, you never get over it, but, I was finally ready to move forward to get another animal.
Right. And I think you really said in the first, why not a little older cat? 2 years old.
Yeah, it's kind of settled. His personality a little bit,
But no, I said, I want the energy, I want the kitty, and so we compromised in that, and we got what? We got
a kitty.
We got a kitty?
Because then it was like, well, I felt like Toby was kind of little he was kind of sad, if you will, by himself. Now, some cats don't like a companion, but I'm thinking most cats do, so why not get two?
Why not?
Why not? Double the bills, because, as James likes to say, rich people, which we're not, but there you go. We decided to get two.
But Tracy, did we call were we even wise enough to call the vet and just say, okay, if we get two, what are they going to cost, and just in terms of a plan?
No.
We weren't that wise.
We are not that smart people.
So somehow let me see, instead of 3 margaritas, it's 2. But yes.
Yeah, compromise where you can.
That third margarita is now the kitty margarita.
Oh, but we have been looking, and then actual music friends, people Lawrence has known for years, they were gifting, if you will, 2 of their 4 cats to someone. That someone backed out. There it is. That week we're really looking hard, talking to a lot of people, and there's the picture of these 2 little sweet babies.
Yeah, it really was an amazing story, as most, I hope, are. Finding the right pet, finding the right kittens, and we believe we did, but it is active.
Yeah,
they are beautiful. They're a lot of fun.
Gorgeous.
They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Another reason not to sleep at night. Right, honey? Right?
They sleep in between us. Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right. Facebook, lots of good stuff. And again, you see these things, and I try to take note of them. It's just real special. It's unique today.
He has a tender heart. Have
with
you noticed?
50% of it, even higher, probably divorce rate. We've experiencing it. We've experienced it.
We are. We
but
have.
I just read recently of a 58-year marriage. They're celebrating their 58th anniversary. I know there's people 60th, 70th. Well, not uncommon, but you don't hear about it every day. And just obviously with the divorce rate, sad circumstances sometimes. And I do. I stop at 58 years and I say, I really do. Oh my gosh, 58 years, the same person. But my heart, devotion, love, and all that, my heart is around that. But what does it take? It takes tons of love, communication, saying I'm sorry when necessary, knowing and pleasing each other's love language. Takes laughter, humor.
Oh, we incorporate that.
And I put it in there just based off all the conversations, but and I believe it takes a budget, planning, right? Planning your household. But gosh, congratulations to all out there that make the tremendous go at a successful marriage early on, midway, or for years and years and years. Who did you just have?
That was
Do you know?
Ledger.
That was Ledger.
Because he doesn't have a little brown spot on his nose.
All right, so we saw Tempo earlier, and there's Ledger.
Yes.
And gosh, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you listening to us as we have sound off a bit about local music, love, and food. And do us a favor, do music a favor, do local food interest a favor. Use the share button, please. Give us a comment, right? Do you like Mi Cancun? Have you ever been to Mi Cancun, one of TL's favorite restaurants in the Triangle? Comment about anything below. But again, we do encourage you, share music, share food, share this program. And again, we hope to do this a lot sooner than we've had the gap of time between our last edition episode and now. But thank you. We appreciate it. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.
See you on the dance floor or at the restaurant.